Yo, what is up, everybody? So, on the quest to become uncommon, right? The things that I think a lot of people don't do is accept fate, right? I think more often than not, people go about life thinking that fate will be handed to them or things will just happen. Well, maybe that's the case, and I think a lot of times that can happen, and fate just falls right into your lap. But a lot of times, fate is going to be presented as a choice, right? So, is it an opportunity that you accept, or an opportunity that you let go? And if you accept that opportunity, well, then fate might be given to you. So recognizing opportunity is a choice. You have the option and the opportunity to accept fate for what it is, or continue living with what you've been doing. And I think God gives us the opportunity to choose what we're going to end up doing through these opportunities for fate. And so many people fail to recognize some of these things. And when there's a sign, I really started living this after I quit drinking, is I listen. So one of those signs was, for me, one of the most pivotal moments in my life was when something told me to create an online dating profile. And how silly is that? But I was just driving home. I was coming back from night school, and I was like, something told me to get on and make an online dating profile. So I did. I picked a random online dating site. Of course, I got scammed a few times within the first few hours, but then the next day, somebody sends me a message, and it turned out to be my wife. And that right there is fate and opportunity. And it happens so often where it's presented to us in such a way that it's so subtle that if you don't act upon it, you might not ever get that opportunity again. So the opportunity to accept fate and decide and change is such a cool thing, especially when you're willing to take the time to recognize that, see that, and then go with it, right? So, and I've talked about this before, and and it's something that I'm really passionate about, but no matter how bad the situation is, something good will come from that situation. And I think something good will definitely come from that situation if you're willing to see the opportunity that is fate. And if you're able to recognize this and see it and take it and run with it, well, that's just it. There's times, there's momentums, there's pulses of energy. There's all these crazy things that I think are out there in the universe that we should capitalize on. And, right now in my life, we're in an interesting time, I guess. But there's so much really cool things that are happening, right? I stood up the Fairfield Family Fitness website. I'm starting to write ebooks that I've been really passionate about doing for a long time, and I've just never had the opportunity to do them. I've spent more time with my kids and built such a strong relationship with them. It's, there's really good things happening in a bad situation, and that's really cool. And I'll forever be grateful for the opportunities that come from a bad situation. Regardless of the outcome of the situation that I'm in, well, there's so much good things that maybe will set me up for success for the rest of my life. Or maybe my kids will have a core foundational memory that is there forever. So it's really just seeing, understanding, believing that there will be good in every situation. Good will come from every situation, but good will only come if you allow it to. So if you're missing it, right? If you're just stuck in this abyss that is, doom and gloom, and this is just always so awful for me, and nothing good will ever come, how are you ever going to get out of it? But if you go through life looking at it with the optic and the lens that something good will come from every situation, and fate is opportunity that I must accept, it's a choice. you can do. You can put yourself out there. You can try to do something new. Like for me, making these videos, this is something new. And I'm kind of pouring my heart and soul out there, making myself vulnerable, and that's okay. It's something new. But this is something was telling me that I needed to start doing this and documenting the journey and the mission to remain or become uncommon, the uncommon dad or the uncommon human. And I think that's really cool, right? So if you're struggling in life or you're stuck in this vicious cycle, well, perhaps, just perhaps, it's a mindset thing. And mindset comes from, it can be a really challenging thing. Some people are really good at mindset. Some people are really bad at mindset because they get stuck in a negative feedback loop. But if you're always in the positive feedback loop, well, that's the law of attraction, right? Like the things that come out of that, the things that pull out of positive thinking, constant reinforcement of positive beliefs, constant reinforcement of positive thinking, this will be good, something great will come from this, something amazing will happen every single day of my life. How could it not, right? How could it possibly not happen when you are doing and thinking and believing that every single day you will be handed fate, an opportunity to do something truly amazing? But if you don't think like that, and you think that something awful is going to happen to me today, something terrible is going to happen today, something is going to get worse today, it will. I guarantee it will. But if you go through life understanding that no matter what happens today, something amazing will come from that. That is pretty cool to think about. And the people that I know in my life that think like that have the most amazing lives. Everybody should be envious and jealous of the people that think like that, because they've created this life that is so special and so amazing and so powerful. I mean, it's untouchable. But they hardly ever have a negative thought. Or if they do, they easily or quickly flip the narrative to make sure that they're understanding that the negative is the path to positive outcome. And the positive outcome is so truly amazing. You gotta check it out. You gotta try it. And if you are struggling with positive mindset, mental fortitude, resilience, whatever it may be, think about the positive outcome, the law of attraction, and how everything is dictated by a choice of fate, a choice of decision, a choice of outcome. You dictate your life by your choices and your attitude. There's very few things that you are able to have 100% control of. And one of those things is your attitude and your reactions to a situation. So, accept fate for what it is. Think about positive things. Understand that the law of attraction, whatever you think will be, understand that, whatever you think will be. And flip the narrative to understand that good will come from every situation. It might take some time, but good will come. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking in this long. Check out the new ebooks that we just dropped at fairfieldfamilyfitness.com and shoot me a message if you have any questions. Keep it real. Turn it off.